Too many of us confused attention for affection. We call chemistry compatibility just because it felt intense. Ignored the inconsistency and romanticized the potential instead. Giving wife energy to men who wouldn't even give basic consistency. And deep down, we knew it wasn't love. It was half love, half effort, half honesty. And somehow we kept calling it enough. Lust dressed up in potential, situationships draining more than they pour. And every time we settled, a piece of us quietly broke a little more. Still hoping, still waiting, still trying to love harder, thinking maybe healing him would finally heal us too. But let me say this gently. You are not his rehab center. You are not his therapist. You are a daughter of the Most High God, and heartbreak disguised as almost was never your portion. Maybe you're not asking for too much. Maybe you've just been asking the wrong people. I'm done settling, done performing, done pretending. Because love rooted in peace doesn't leave you anxious all the time. And real love doesn't require you to abandon yourself to keep it. I don't want half love anymore. I want honesty, safety, consistency, wholeness. And maybe letting go is the first act of self-respect. Done settling, done pretending, done performing. I stayed because I was hungry for love. Hungry for affirmation. Hungry to belong somewhere. And when love came in fragments, I convinced myself it was enough. I justified what I shouldn't have, because truthfully, I didn't yet know who I was or whose I was. So I kept settling for pieces, while my soul quietly begged for wholeness. I wasn't drawn to him because he was safe. I was drawn to him because he mirrored my inner confusion. Facing loneliness was unfamiliar, so secrecy felt easier than healing. And I accepted love of conditions, because I had not yet learned how to love myself right. But God, He didn't deny my sin, yet He loved me in spite of it. He saw the wound beneath the behavior, the fear beneath the desire, the emptiness beneath the attachment. He understood even when I didn't understand myself. Do not fear, for you will not be ashamed. Reading that verse brought healing to my soul, showed me deliverance was real and wholeness was not out of reach for me. To the woman still trying to survive on breadcrumbs and secrecy, your story's not over. God has so much more for you. You're His masterpiece. Guard your heart above all, because it carries your life inside it. Set boundaries. Don't accept fragments anymore. Are you really ready for marriage? Or are you just in love with the idea? This is covenant, more valuable than a Tiffany ring. Not something you rush into, 'cause everybody else posting pictures. Don't do it for the gram to prove a point, or because time feels like it's running out. Don't get ahead of God. Be anxious for nothing, because rushed love ends as fast as it began. Funny how married people sometimes wanna be single again, and single spend their nights longing for marriage to no end. But the word teaches contentment for every season wherein peace begins. When we stop idolizing the next chapter of someone else's book. Singleness is not a curse, it's not punishment, it's preparation, it's healing. It's where God teaches you who you are without attachment. What if this season isn't empty? What if God is trying to change your perspective instead? In love with the idea, in love with the image, but covenant is deeper than aesthetics. Marriage won't heal loneliness, and the ring won't fix identity. You can walk down an aisle wounded, carrying emptiness into covenant. That's why God keeps saying, let me make you whole first. Because real love shouldn't separate you from the love of Christ. Covenant was never meant to be built on desperation. Contentment in every season, learning peace before commitment. Don't get ahead of God. Don't get ahead of God. Love is rooted in peace. Attachment is rooted in fear. Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of letting go of what became familiar. And somewhere in all that fear, I confused attachment for love. Because what I called love was really a soul tie, keeping me trapped inside an emotional tug-of-war that never ended peacefully. And deep down I knew it was time to let go, but truthfully, I didn't know who I was without him. That's what soul ties do. They blur your identity until your sense of self gets tangled in someone else's dysfunction. I started measuring my worth by his affection, my peace by his presence, my confidence by his approval. And slowly I lost myself, trying to hold on to something that was never meant to last. Then God whispered, you're holding on to what's hurting you because you're afraid to trust me with your heart. And that broke me open. Love is rooted in peace. Tangling the soul tie hurts because you're releasing what once felt like home. But healing taught me something powerful. Home was never supposed to hurt like that. I cried asking God why healing had to hurt so much, and he answered softly, I'm not taking something from you, I'm removing what's been holding you hostage. And suddenly, freedom didn't feel like loss anymore. Love is rooted in peace. Peace, peace, peace. Love is rooted in peace. 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 What is love? What is love? Been searching everywhere. Looking here, looking there, moving from heart to heart, searching for somebody to tell me I was worth something. Trying not to fall apart. Will you love me? Please love me. I gave myself away, a martyr for affection, trading my soul for breadcrumbs and attention. What is love? What is love? I kept asking everybody, but nobody could answer me. a baby, and you still didn't love me. Still felt empty inside. Thought if I sacrificed enough, maybe I'd finally be enough. Maybe then I wouldn't feel denied. Searching all over, looking for what was already near. And the whole time, Jesus, the lover of my soul, was standing there, wanting me. Not for what I could give, not for what I could carry, not for what I could prove. He wanted all of me. Love already paid the price. Love already paid the price. And I kept giving myself away when he already gave himself for me. Jesus, lover of my soul. Jesus, you wanted me the whole time. Now I know what love is, and his presence still takes my breath away. Yeah. You keep calling it love, but it's draining you dry. Giving him pieces while you slowly die. He only shows up when he needs a place, and you keep offering him your space. That's not love, that's survival. That's your nervous system in revival of a pain you'll never heal. Sis, let him go. I know it hurts, but you already know you're not a home for broken men who won't choose you again and again. Sis, let him go. You don't gotta earn what God already wrote. Love shouldn't feel like this, half seen, half loved, half his. You learned to stay when it didn't feel right. Calling chaos butterflies at night, but peace feels foreign, I get that too. When trauma is all you ever knew. You're not crazy, your body remembers, but healing will change what you surrender. You deserve